Welcome to our 10-minute video this week. Today, we're in the kitchen. This can be done first thing in the morning, throughout the day, or maybe before you go to bed. The first thing I'm going to do is move and find a very stable surface, place my hands on the sink, and I'm going to back up my backside, and it's so shallow here that I'm going to move my hands forward because my backside can't go any further because of the counter behind it. Now from here, I'm feeling this great stretch underneath the arms. You can always bend your knees and scrouch. In other words, my knees are bending towards my feet, and this can go down into my thoracic, my mid-back, down to my glute, and that feels wonderful. Just take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to pull the core in, rise. I'm going to now set my elbows on the sink, and I'm going to set my feet back, and now I'm doing that perfect hinge at the hip crease. I'm just going to allow my triceps and my upper back, and the top of the mid back is now being lengthened. Oh, that feels wonderful. And of course, however your feet is situated, you can bend your knees and get a little bit more deeper into the sides. Ugh, beautiful. Take a deep inhale, pulling in that core and rising. The next thing I do is I love to hang on any kind of a sink. Make sure it's sturdy. You're going to open your feet almost to this wide 20-inch between the heels with the toes turned out. And you're going to take a deep inhale. And you're going to exhale. You're just going to fall down. You're going to hang squat from this position. Now you're getting that great lengthening from the shoulders under the arms into the serratus muscle. And my ankles are getting a great flexion. My knees are getting a great knee flexion. And my hips are getting hip flexion. What more could you ask than this? Now I'm going to inhale. Now as I pull the core in, I'm going to press my feet into the floor and I'm going to rise. And then I'm going to come straight up, be very straight like a barber pole, and lift my heels for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, lower our heels down and come back down to that same position. Now, what I love about this kitchen is that I can shift back and forth, and I can feel this in my chest muscles, just shifting the hips back and forth. And then I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to reach back there and get a little twist in my rib cage, and center my hand on the right and reach back and really get into the rib cage rotation. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more time. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. I'm going to take a deep inhale, press with my feet, pull in the core, activate that pencil on your bum and come back to that neutral pelvis. Some of the lateral work that I love doing is it just really stretches the outer part. So I'll take my arm out to T position and I'll just lift. I'll kick this hip out to the opposing countertop right there. And the nice thing about this beautiful kitchen is I can set my hands down and alternate them like so. Now, if you don't have a kitchen like this, you can just do 3 or 4 of these lateral stretches. And notice how the hip is shooting out. And I would do this on both sides equally. So if you're doing 3 on the right arm up and over, you're going to do 3 up and over here. The next thing I'm going to do is to go back to my shoulders, placing my hands here, because I can't go any further. I'll move my forearms forward just to find this flat table. And one of the biggest things from sitting that we face is this area where shoulders meet the chest. So you can see that I'm just going to open that up. Open it up perfectly to that 90 degrees here. And then slide it across to the other side as far as I can, just to get the shoulder, where the shoulder and chest meet, to really just move. Now, I did about 6 of those on the right. I'll do 6 on the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, this shoulder's a lot tighter, which is common for me. Just working the upper back, the shoulder in the shoulder joint. 2 and 1. Working the rib cage as well, which is amazing. So I'm just turning around looking at what I have behind me, and I have a straight wall, and I'm going to come down with an unsupported sit squat. This way I can get my back muscles, my entire spine up against a solid surface, sit, work a little bit deeper knee flexion, ankle flexion, hip flexion right here, and I can just breathe. So breathe with me. Just take a big inhale. If you open up the back rib cage, push into that cupboard, and then exhale, pull that navel to the spine, or pull the navel into that surface. 2 more breaths. Inhale, and then exhale. 1 more breath. And then exhale. For you who are trying really hard to work on the quads to build them after knee surgery, this might be something you add to your daily repertoire, is to sit down and create this shelf from knee to hip marker and sit perfectly. Long spine. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. And I'm going to come up again, put my elbows on the counter, and do a couple of toe lifts. So here we're working on the front of the knees. And I'll do up 8 to 10 of these. The kitchen is a lovely place to do a great stretch in the morning as you're waiting for your coffee to brew, right? And you can hit the whole body. If you like this video, you want more of this kind of video, let me know. Leave a comment. Thanks.